There are few things which is very important to understand. हम लोगों के साथ चीज़ें होती है बट हम समझ नहीं पाते हैं. Now culture shock एक ऐसी चीज़ है which happened with all of us. कभी ना कभी तो definitely हुआ होगा. Whether it's suddenly जब हम स्कूल से कॉलेज जाते हैं या फिर there's something which is not happening in our family or our culture, वो किसी और के फैमिली के साथ या कल्चर में हो रहा होता है. That is where we go in shock. क्या होता है ना when we study, so it is very important for media students and psychological student to understand what is culture shock. So culture shock is a concept in a paper of media, gender and culture in BAMMC first year. My student Marcos and Benson of FI BMMC has done such a wonderful presentation on culture shock in next 6 minutes with their video, which is their presentation, actual presentation of the paper, media, gender and culture. They have explained culture shock in such an amazing manner. So guys, without wasting your time, let's watch their presentation.
Culture shock is an experience a person may have when one moves to a cultural environment which is different from one's own. It refers to feelings of uncertainty, confusion, or anxiety that people experience when they are transplanted into a society that's different from their own. Culture shock sets in when people vacation, do business, go to school or college, or move to another city or country. Many people have a limited set of experiences and sort of are in a bubble till they reach college. Here, they are exposed to people from different cultural and social backgrounds, hence their social environments change. It's highly possible that some of y'all may have experienced a culture shock. Diving deep into its relevance in media, there is this classic pop culture trope where a small town guy migrates to a metropolitan city for XYZ reasons and eventually experiences a culture shock due to the radical change in the social and the cultural environments. Long back, even MTV had popularized this TV trope in many of their shows, and the post effects of culture shock shown would be either the guy partying, getting into drugs, or him getting depressed and homesick due to his inability to adapt the new culture. Well, talking about homesickness, remember that scene from Tare Zameen Par? When Ishan Awasthi gets homesick because he's not able to adjust to the new environment at the boarding school. He experiences culture shock, which makes him anxious and homesick due to him being cut off from his familiar culture, environment and norms. India is a collectivist society, and on the contrary, most Western countries are individualistic societies. Hence, many Indians who move to these countries experience a major culture shock, resulting in homesickness and confusion. Again, a famous pop culture trope as well. In the film Lost in Translation as well, there's this scene when the protagonist, who is an actor in the film, visits Japan for shooting an ad but finds it difficult to converse with the Japanese director and the crew, making it tough to shoot the ad. Let's get into the stages of culture shock.
Let's talk about what happens to those who adapt and immerse themselves into other cultures. You see, many artists are bicultural or multicultural, and that reflects in their art. For example, Kanye West, a famous rapper and in fact a pop culture icon, is heavy in the hip hop and rap culture, but at the same time is a firm believer of Christianity and its culture, and that reflects in his gospel rap album Jesus is King. Lifafa, an independent music artist, has beautifully fused the Sufi music culture with the EDM culture in his music. Some of his songs are in Urdu, and that manages to blend really well with the EDM beats. A true innovative. Rupa, a Bengali music artist of the 80s, through her music, gave birth to this new genre of Bengali disco jazz, again, a great fusion of various subcultures of music. All of these artists are bicultural or multicultural and were able to adapt themselves to new cultures, and that clearly reflects in their music. So most people eventually become multilingual but shy away from being bicultural or multicultural for that matter.
So guys, I hope you liked the video. I must say the editing was amazing, scripting was to the point, content was brilliant, and do let me know in the comment box below that how you find this video. Should I share my students' work on my channel so that it will help most of you guys out there who is struggling to understand a concept or make your own projects. Thanks for watching guys, and stay tuned for a lot of such informative videos on Media Mentor. And yes, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.